Welcome to Frequency Friday, your weekly dose of alignment in action. Every Friday, I'll be sharing real-life evidence of how raising your frequency and living in alignment opens the doors for synchronicities, abundance, and those magical, of course that happened moments. Let these stories remind you that when you shift your energy, life shifts with you.
Hey, I want to share a few things that have surfaced as evidence of my thoughts. So when we shift our thoughts to the things that we want to call into our lives, we are placing the order. We are looking at that great big menu from the universe of all things possible. And we are selecting what we want to have, what we want to have brought into our 3D reality. And so the more that you raise your vibration, the faster you can manifest. And I want to share some examples that happened to me recently. I recently went on a retreat in Florida, as I have previously shared. And if you follow me on social media, you may have seen some of my pictures. If not, you can find my link in the show notes to where you can find me on social media. I rented a car for myself because I wanted to stay a few extra days in Florida. And I was really feeling a call to go to a particular area of Florida, which was Daytona Beach. As a child, I remember vacationing in Daytona Beach, and for whatever reason, I felt like that's where I was being called to go. It was about 3.5 hours from where the retreat was. So with that in mind, I decided that I was going to rent a car. Now, I decided to rent a Mazda because currently I want a Mazda as my next car, that or something better. So in my mind, I have this car that I want. And I've never had a Mazda before, but I kind of like the way that the CX-90 looks. It kind of looks sleek, and I kind of like how it looks in regards to it actually looks to me like a more expensive car that don't see myself owning just yet. At least that is what I thought before. So hear me out. I was like, okay, let me get a cheap sedan in the mid-range size and I'll get a Mazda. You know how you request these things, but you don't always get that car. But I was like, no, I'm going to hold out. I'm going to want the Mazda. I'm not going to want the Hyundai Elantra that they're going to try to sell me, etc. So I put it in my mind that I would get that or something better. Turns out the universe answered that order. Now, I didn't dwell on it. I placed the order and I forgot about it. I didn't try to control the outcome. I didn't try to control the situation. I didn't asphyxiate on the thought. I let it go. I set the intention. I placed the order and I believed it would happen. Long story short, I was offered a free upgrade and I was given a 2026 Ford Mustang. I was super excited. This car was cool, it was fancy, and it was new. It gave me the opportunity to practice embodying the abundant version of myself that I am manifesting. I didn't have to pay anything extra. The universe simply delivered. And then when I was driving that vehicle, I used my practice of acting as if this car or something better is already mine, as if I already have it, because that is going to allow me to manifest faster. I am raising my vibration. I am increasing my frequency. And the universe will respond by working faster to show me the evidence of my thoughts. I want to take this a step further. I dropped my friend off at her hotel. She was going to Uber to the airport with another friend. I was going to head up to Daytona Beach. We decided to get some takeout before we got on the road and parted our ways. While I was in the parking lot, I was messing around with my GPS, and I realized that I could change the little icon in my Google Maps. So I changed my icon to the fanciest car that was available, which was a purple fancy car, which to me looked like a purple Lamborghini. Now, a while back, I used to watch this show with Bam Margera, and he had bought a purple Lambo. And so I had always thought that it would be fun to own and drive a purple Lamborghini. So I changed this icon on my phone in my GPS system to a purple Lamborghini, and I'm laughing because I'm driving through Boca Raton, which is a bit of an uppity area, not uppity as in attitude, but there's some money in the area. So I'm cruising up to this beautiful resort, the Boca Raton, and I'm dropping my friend off, and I'm in this 2026 Mustang. I look like I kind of fit in here. No one knows the truth, that it's a rental car because it's got Florida plates. So that's all good. I'm in camouflage. I'm embodying the moment. And I then get on to I-95. I kid you not. What are the odds that within the first 5 minutes of being on I-95, a flatbed drives up next to me carrying a purple Lamborghini? I'm like, what? This is magical. This is the universe confirming to me that I can have what I want. I can place the order. And when I place the order and feel good about it, I don't try to control the outcome. I don't try to figure out the how. It will show up. And if I continue to believe that, it is going to manifest into reality, because that is how the universe works. That is the law of attraction. If I continue to raise the frequency and the vibration of my energy and let go of trying to control the outcome, the how, the when, it will happen. So now I'm feeling really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the rest of my trip will unfold, why I'm feeling this pull to go to Daytona Beach, what opportunities are going to be there for me, what healing am I going to be blessed with, and there was so much. But what I want to share is another funny story. So like I said before, it was a 3.5-hour ride. I was like, let me play. Let me have fun. Show me another sign. Show me that this abundant life that I'm calling in is here for me. And like clockwork, within a few minutes, my eyes are drawn to a particular car. And I look at the license plate and it says VIP. So my brain makes the association, very important person. And the ending numbers were 665, which are the last 3 digits of my cell phone. So again, I smile, I laugh, I say, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. You have delivered. I asked for confirmation and you gave it to me. And along this trip, there were so many blessings. I highly recommend that you test the waters for yourself. Make it fun. I'm laughing because another story that comes to my mind is, again, this is my retreat error. So I went on a different retreat. I went to St. Martin, and I was going to have a flying dress photo shoot as part of the retreat experience. So I was going to be wearing a flowy dress that when you lift it up in the air, it looks majestical. And I was debating between two of my favorite colors, pink and purple. And so I said, God, show me which dress color I should pick. And then I laughed because I thought to myself, how many pink cars are out there? The chances of me seeing a pink car are very slim. I might see a purple car. Lo and behold, not only did one pink car show up, 3 pink cars showed up within the last 15 minutes of my drive home. From when I made the order, the request, universe, show me the proof, give me a sign. 3 pink cars. I couldn't believe it. But then I could, because that is the amazing beauty of the universe. It is all here waiting for you. It is all here waiting for me. It is up to us if we are willing to open up our eyes and call it in. Ask for it. The universe is not on a budget. We have to let go of the limiting belief that if I have more, there is less for someone else, because that simply is not true. There is more than enough for every single person on this earthly plane. It is up to us to find our worth and ask for what we desire in our hearts. The universe is simply waiting for us to ask, to believe, and to receive. Have some fun. Send me a message. Tell me what you are asking to see. Tell me what you're calling into your reality. I'd love to hear what shows up for you and how quickly the universe delivers.